morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the opening ceremonies of the 24th Philippine Academic Fair. I'm Bing De Jesus, past president of the Academic Booksellers Association of the Philippines, and an editor and a board of director of the Academic Booksellers Association of the Philippines. It is with great pleasure that we acknowledge the presence of our valued guest. Our speaker for today, Ms. Elvira Lapus, University Librarian of the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and Secretary of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, National Committee on Library and Information Services. The Chair of the Philippine Bookfair and the President of the Academic Booksellers Association, Ms. Evelyn Villar, Academic Booksellers Association members of the board, Vice President Mr. Catalina Dagos, Board Secretary Ana Jory Arciga, and her Treasurer Ms. Dina Berrioso, our Abap members, and of course we have a special guest here also, the President of PAARL, Dr. Gamodo, and we have here Attorney Dominador Bukain, the President of REX and the President of Philbook, our organization in the industry. Let us now call our President of the Association, Ms. Evelyn Villar, and the President of Golden Books, and the Chairman of this 24th Philippine National Book Fair, our very own President, Ms. Evelyn Villar, for her opening remarks.
Thank you, Bea. Good morning. Thank you to each and everyone for being here with us today. It is my great honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 24th Philippine Academic Book Fair. Give yourselves a round of applause for surviving one of the toughest times in history. I would like to thank our special guest, Ms. Elvira Lapus, Mr. Rene Manlangin, Dr. Maria Gia Gamoro, and Attorney Amador Buhain for gracing this occasion. And thank you for the support that you are giving to the Academic Booksellers Association of the Philippines. Today marks another milestone in Abap history. The COVID pandemic changed the face of the conduct of education. We, the members of the Academic Booksellers Association of the Philippines, were very much challenged by the sudden closure of face-to-face classes, among others. Our members looked for various ways to deliver the educational needs of our students and have been highly successful doing so. Now that we are in the now normal, hybrid classes, high flex classes, and other mixed methods of education are used to deliver quality of education. Abap members are adaptable and ride the winds of change. We have returned stronger, resilient, and reborn. Our theme aptly describes what we stand for. We are the leading providers of global education readiness in an era of print and digital technology. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to those who have generously helped stage this event again. The Abap Board of Trustees, the members of Abap, and all of you who are gathered here today. During the next 3 days, you will be treated to a display of the latest print and digital educational materials from our exhibitors. I urge you to make the most out of this event. I advise you to visit each exhibitor's booth, engage with your peers and colleagues, and immerse yourself in the wealth of knowledge and ideas unfolding. Together, we can build or rebuild a brighter future for education, one that is truly ready to meet whatever challenges the future may bring. Once again, thank you and welcome to the 24th Philippine Academic At this juncture, allow me to introduce our guest this morning, who is a friend of the academic booksellers. She is the current university librarian at the University of the Philippines, Diliman, a senior lecturer at the University of the Philippines, School of Library and Information Studies. From the same school, she earned her Bachelor of Library Science in 1991 and Master of Library Science in 2003. She is the former National President of the Philippine Librarians Association, Incorporated or FLI, in 2015 to 2016, and the Philippine Association of Academic and Research Librarians, ARL, in 2009. She is a member of the Professional Regulations Commission Continuing Professional Development Council for Librarians. In 2016, she was elected as an associate of the International Federation of Library Association and Institution. She is elected secretary of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, National Committee on Library and Information Services to serve from 2023 to 2025. An elected member of IFLA's Regional Division Committee for Asia and Oceania and Executive Board of the Congress of Southeast Asian Librarians, or CONSAL. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Ms. Elvira P. Lap.
Thank you, Evelyn. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. To our dear guest of honors, of course, the officers, and Ms. Evelyn Villar, President of Abap, Amigas, who's this morning, our FLI President, Mr. Rene Manlangit, our current PAR President, Dr. Diego Molo, Dr. Hain of Rex. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. And of course, to our guests and visitors today, the librarians, teachers, educators, good morning po sa inyong lahat. Gives me a great pleasure, really, to be the one to do the official opening of today's event. And for the next 3 days, we'll be having this 24th Abap Book Fair. Of course, we missed having this annual book fair for the past 2 or 3 years because of the COVID-19 health scare. And if there's one lesson that this pandemic taught us, it is how we truly value our time and our freedom to move unencumbered, without restrictions and without the need to follow strict health protocols such as physical distancing, wearing a protective mask, frequent hand washing, and keeping our surroundings thoroughly sanitized with the use of disinfectants and alcohol. We felt its impact in our libraries when we had to close down and had to resort to doing curbside services and purely online transactions. Imagine not being able to continue with our usual task of doing evaluation and selection of materials that we would like to add to our library collection. How I miss being surrounded with shelves and shelves of new academic titles, of teachers and educators who cannot wait to get their hands on newly released publications, and of course, of librarians eager to engage in lively discussions once again with other librarians on trends about libraries and librarianship. These are the usual fare during book fairs and exhibits. And we certainly miss those times for the past 2 years. But thankfully, we are back. Okay, we are back with much enthusiasm and renewed energy and excitement. I am sure that all of you here are just raring to visit the booths, but hold your horses. Let's just finish this program first, and you will have that chance soon. From the book fair info sheet, it says, the Philippine Academic Book Fair is the only book fair in the country that focuses on the education and profession sections. I couldn't agree more. This is practically the Olympics of academic librarians. This is the opportunity to make up for the past 2 years that we are not able to enjoy the fair and work on our selections and acquisitions. I am looking forward to bumping into old friends and meeting new ones as I proceed to make my own selection of titles, which I'm sure will make a significant addition to our UPD collection. And aside from this, let us not forget that we're still, bagged by a lot of issues and concerns facing our society and our libraries and librarianship in particular. This includes our battle against misinformation and disinformation, that of dealing with fake news, of what Industrial Revolution 4 and 5 means for libraries, information literacy and lifelong learning, the Sustainable Development Goals and the role of libraries in development, open access, open science, augmented reality, artificial intelligence. I know by now everyone's concerned with how ChatGPT will affect doing research in the academia. All these are the buzzwords, not only in the academic talks, but even in day-to-day conversation. I believe that the only way that we can catch up is if we can keep ourselves aware and updated. And it requires having the most basic of skills. That is reading, being able to read. And then, of course, having access to reading materials is quite important. Indeed, congratulations are in order to the organizer of this book fair, the Academic Booksellers Associations of the Philippines, or Abap, for the 24th time. Kudos to all of you for not giving up on the book industry, for carrying on and seeing to it that the latest and most updated books and other library materials are easily accessible and libraries can once again have their pick. With that, I guess I did not say anymore. We have books waiting for us, and if we want to stay afloat and survive in this age where information is power, we might as well keep ourselves armed with books and other resources that shall provide us with accurate, verifiable, and useful information. Maraming salamat po sa lahat at magandang umaga.
Thank you very much, Ms. Elvira Lapos, for that inspirational message of yours. Nabuhayan mo kami. And thank you to everybody who are all here waiting. I know that you've been traveling a lot, wala pang breakfast and everything. Maraming salamat po sa inyo sa continuous support. And before anything else, I would want to acknowledge the President of the Flight President, Mr. Rene Mandagot. Maraming salamat po. And with that, we would want to call mag-closing remarks na tayo, ha? Our Vice President, Mr. Rino Dagos, the President. He's our Vice President of the Abap. He's the President of City Books and, of course, the past President of Abap. And Rino Dagos, for your closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Madam Bing. Dapat Madam lahat ang tatawa ko para ako pinakabata sa lahat. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. In behalf of our association, Board of Trustees of Abap, I would like to thank all of you for coming over and taking time to be with us today, and hopefully for the coming 3 days. I also suggest that you should visit all the booths so that you might find some of the books are relevant and needed in your library. So before ending, I would like to invite all of you to join us in partaking the food that we have prepared to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Duilino. Of course, that ends our affair and we're going to have a ribbon cutting. And sandali lang po ito. And we want to invite our guests for the ribbon cutting. Our guest speaker, Mr. Alvin.
Hi, Ma'am Tess.
Ma'am Gia,
Kumusta?
Gamoto, Mr. Edelman Bangit. Of course, Mr.
Okay.
Attorney Dominador Bahay and our Evelyn and the board to be at the back for the witnessing of the ribbon cutting. Maraming salamat po and have a good day in this book fair po.
Ha? Wala lang. Ito ang magmamana. Ito ang ano eh. Ito ang survivor eh. Tukan talaga oh. Hello. Ayan mga kusing, may namili na. Okay.